Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH BaHashem, YAHAWASHI BaHashem, Rakwah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom to mighty Ak and YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kabakab coming to you with another lesson. Today's lesson, before I start the precepts, I kind of want to tell you what I saw. There was this one time I was out and stuff like that, and I saw this sign. I forgot what the sign, all the things that the sign said, but there was this one thing that just stuck out to me, which I remember it now for the most part. Basically, it was like the place where you can grow. That's basically what it said, roughly paraphrasing. And when I thought about that, I'm not gonna lie, I just went on internal rant mode or some shit like that. Like, I don't know. I didn't like curse or say anything like that or do anything stupid. Obviously, I wouldn't do that. But I just thought to myself, like, that is like such an ass backwards thing to hear. If you are in this truth, like if you are in this truth and you know what's about to go down, what's been going down, all the things that's been accumulating, you would know how that statement alone is just grounds for just like, I don't even know. It's like, it just sounds so utterly ridiculous to hear someone say, this is the place for you to grow. Like, this is not the place for you to grow. You do not want to grow in Babylon. All right. Like, so as a result of that, basically the precepts that came to my mind, Matthew chapter 24, verse 20. No, not this one. Micah. Let me start off with Micah. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. So you do not want to grow, quote unquote, grow here. And obviously, the thing about growing here is that you are putting all your eggs in the basket of Esau, or in thinking that Esau is going to continue to rule. But the thing is, let me actually get that. Let's get that precept here. If this slow ass thing can go. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Let's just jump down to the point. Verse 18. Why we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So we're over here looking for the things that are eternal, which are the spiritual things, rather than the carnal things. Now, obviously, we do need carnal money and all that stuff. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to neglect that or say, oh, you should not be X, Y. Like, no, you obviously know, we can't live that way. But at the same time, it's just a matter of you do not want to root yourself in Esau's kingdom. I think that's the best term I could think of. And what I mean by root yourself in is plant, build, prosper, and all that stuff. I don't know. You don't want that in this society. You want that in the kingdom of heaven. And the thing about that is, let's get that here in Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And that's what we're looking for. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're asking for. We're asking for the eternal blessings that we will never lose, that will never run out. All right, because the thing here is the wealth in Babylon that is going to run out, and that's not even through Yahawashi's return. That's through just normal living in this society, because you might have some money, and Esau can literally, I think there's some literal like laws or whatever where Esau can like confiscate your goods and money in general, like that. And again, like that's a really fucked up thing. I forgot what the thing is, but I'm pretty sure there's a law. You can Google that up to, you know, verify that what I'm saying isn't just hot air. All right, but the thing is that there are many different ways that you could lose your money, your wealth, but there are with the Lord, YAHAWAH, you will never lose what the Lord gives you, because the Lord is giving it to you. He didn't give it to you to take away. He gave it to you for you to keep. He wants you to keep. He wants you to be blessed. And again, over here in verse 21, for where your treasure is, that there will your heart be also. Where your heart, if your heart is with YAHAWAH, then naturally your treasures are going to be in the kingdom as well, in that everlasting kingdom, the eternal rewards, eternal whatever you want. All right, compared to you want this things like fast food, quick satisfaction, quick instant gratification, and then okay, well, you regret it later or whatever and stuff like that. All right, and it's short-lived. All right, it's just that temporary high. Anyway, Luke chapter 12, if this can scroll down, verse 16, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully, and he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits? And he said, this will I do, I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years, take thy ease, eat, drink, and be merry. And Yahweh said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards Yahweh. Basically, the thing here is that you have man that lay up treasures for themselves in this kingdom, Babylon, rather than with YAHAWASHI. So as a result of that, let's say you have $1 billion or whatever, then what is that going to help you if YAHAWASHI just decides, okay, well, it's time for you to die now. As soon as you reach being billionaire status or whatever, then okay, well, you just don't have, or you don't get to enjoy that, because the Lord can just take you out instantly, okay, at the drop of a hat, because you made money your God rather than YAHAWASHI. So next, Matthew chapter 24 verse. You know what? I don't think I need this, but yeah. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawadah, Shai, Hashem, Require, Shabbat, honor, see elders and apostles, great Moses, and abad, Shalom.